rounds for the vacant Misfits Boxing Middleweight World Championship. Brought to you by Misfits Boxing and their proud sponsors, Prime Hydrate, Stake.com, Kick, and Fansly. This bout is sanctioned by the Professional Boxing Association. Supervisor in charge, Mickey Van. Timekeeper at the bell, Peter McCann. And the third man in the ring in charge of the action, Hall of Famer referee, Rafael Ramos. And the three judges scoring ringside, Ian John Lewis, Joel Elizondo, and Angel Mendez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to all in attendance here in the AO Arena, Manchester, England, United Kingdom, and for the whole world watching live on the Zone pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, let's see some thunder!
This is so surreal. We're here. The prime card.
Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the blue and white. His official weight of 161.9 pounds. He has a record of 4 fights, 1 loss, 3 wins, and 2 of those wins come in by way of knockout. He has a total following of 6.8 million across social media platforms. He holds the record for the fastest KO and the one of the most viewed fighters in Misfits Boxing. He is the one, the only, the pride of Bukal Candelaria Quezon, Philippines, the hard-hitting KO artist, the Misfits superstar, the Filipino monster, Super Papi! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the green and black. His official weight of 163.5 pounds. He is undefeated with 6 wins, and 4 of those wins come in by way of knockout. Hailing from Brooklyn, New York, representing Yemen, the former Misfits light heavyweight champion of the world. Introducing to you, Slim, the Hitman Albaher!
Salt Papi seems to have the majority of the fans on side.
Clearly.
Gosh, there's got to be. I'm so nervous myself here.
Punches over here gonna be okay. Punches over here gonna be okay. Good luck.
Rafael Ramos, the Hall of Fame referee, in charge. And keep in mind, Slim going down a weight class. He was the light heavyweight champion. Now he's trying to become the champ coach.
Did you have a hard time making this fight? Because right now when you have former friends, but they understand sometimes you got to fight your friends if you want to take a step forward in what you're doing.
One day I'm writing a book, Coachman. This will be a big chapter.
Okay, there's Salt Papi in the blue, fighting out of the southpaw stance. Slim Albaher in the green and black.
As I was looking at this fight, trying to figure out how we were going to call it, there are so many people that are into the weight and the fitness for Salt Papi. He gained over 5 million followers since he started the weight loss.
They've both grown exponentially right here on this platform on Misfits Boxing, and this is the crescendo, this is the build-up of all of their efforts up to date. Just very curious to see what strategy each of them are going to employ here. Slim with the massive reach advantage.
Remember, Salt Papi coming off a loss to Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, I really felt in that fight that Anthony Taylor just had the speed advantage. And also, let's remember, he hadn't really started to look like this yet.
Well, Anthony Taylor knew what to look out for and took it away, much like what he did with King Kenny. May not have been pretty. Pretty boy is not pretty in the ring, but look at this. A little flurry there by Salt.
He's trying to bully Slim in the corner. Slim using head movement.
Well, while we were watching all that incredible action, we saw a very, what I would consider, laid-back, relaxed Tommy Fury in his dressing room, just kind of starting to get ready.
He is, of course, in our main event. KSI coming up next, the co-main, Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis. But first things first, there's Tommy. Look at Salt Papi digging into the rib cage. There's plenty of body to work with, a lot of real estate on Slim.
You know, man, you brought up a good point, and so far I don't really know the answer to it yet, but when you lose a bunch of weight, then you have to say, well, how much power do I still have? Do I need to change my methodology? Do I need to change my game plan? So far, it looks very much the same.
Well, you've seen it in golf, Coach. I know you cover that sport thoroughly. Sometimes a golfer will lose a lot of weight and their swings go.
It completely changes and they lose their game, sure.
I think David Duvall had that issue about a decade or two ago. Meanwhile, no one's really stamped their lead in the proceedings here. Waiting for one of these guys to make a big impact. Salt Papi's throwing more punches, that's for sure.
3 lefts in a row. I think at least 2 of them connected. Mini left hook there.
Slim's got to get that jab out there. There you go.
No. Hey, listen to me.
Nice job of Salt Papi to get inside that long reach.
So far, I think tonight in the fights we've seen, so far only 1 point has been lost by a fighter who did something they weren't supposed to do, but a lot of times.
Salt Papi